is up next to bat. JVB make him get slapped.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
They run once more with Edwards. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Hartman. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
From out of the gun, here is Hartman. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll turn to Lou Hedley here to punt. Return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, on comes Jake Camarda to punt for Tampa Bay. And Jalen McMillan back deep to return. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Hartman. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Tedero McMillan. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a single.
They'll go play action with Hartman. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, zone read, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. Now he'll run it. Here now, 3rd and 5. McMillan, the man in motion. 3rd and short, and here's Hartman. And that is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. We'll drop this underneath to White. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Complete Ridley on the reception. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Play action now. It's Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Jake Camarda now. as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. That's taken in by McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4 plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hartman to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To the air, it's Hartman. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On the give, it's Edwards. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Throwing is Hartman. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run, it's Edwards. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Moreau in motion. Looking to throw. Here's Hartman. Short pass caught by Moreau. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Throwing on 3rd down. This is Hartman. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. 1 first down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with White. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Saints offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. They'll search for the 1st points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Moreau in motion. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
To throw on 1st down is Hartman. He'll step up and run. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Hartman. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second down, Knicks. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Knicks. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA Studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half, a rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the third quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. A couple offensive coordinators likely busy during the break. What can we do to generate some offense in the second half? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Knicks. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That is catch number 60 for the season.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
On the handoff, it's White running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing. Knicks will find his running back, White. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Knicks to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Knicks. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White. Yeah, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Knicks. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He'll try and run for this with Algier. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hartman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Hartman. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. That's Moreau, the tight end, open downfield. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 20.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
McMillan comes in motion. Now, Hartman. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Buccaneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Swing this one out to White, and he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. On the return, here's McMillan. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Saints offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 11. Here's Hartman to throw. He'll look underneath here for Edwards. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll go play action with Nix. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught. He got Godwin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Now Nix going to look to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Now it's Edwards. going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 37-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Moreau
line.
in motion. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Saints, 1st down. And an 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hartman. He's got Parham, his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. Edwards. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Back to throw is Nix. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7.
Throwing is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
3 yards to go.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle, that's Godwin. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Nix gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
The Saints offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Now, Hartman. He takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, New Orleans.
A 30-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.